Let's make a colored pencil value scale. For this assignment, you're going to need your sketchbook, a ruler, one colored pencil, a colorless colored pencil, and then of course you might want a sharpener to make sure your pencils are sharp. To start with, you're going to actually just use a drawing pencil and outline a ruler 5 inches. Goes right around the ruler. And then make a mark at every inch. And then use the ruler to make 5 even boxes. There's our setup. Now what we're going to do is use one pencil, applying various amounts of pressure, go from light to dark. All right, I'm left-handed, so I'm going to start on this side, but if you're right-handed, you might want to start on this side. Just like a drawing pencil, we're going to hold the pencil at a nice low angle towards the back, and we're going to go in multiple directions. So I'm starting with my light value. Now, with colored pencil, one of the important things to know is it does not erase as well as a drawing pencil. So I want to definitely stay inside the box. I want to learn to control that movement. Then to get up to those edges, I'm going to go in another direction. So all that multiple direction stuff I talked about with drawing pencil now becomes very important with colored pencil. I might even want to go a third direction, get in corners and fill in and apply even pressure. And there's my first square. I might choke up on the pencil a little bit, start my second square, pushing a little bit harder. I like to start right next to it and a little bit harder, apply even pressure. And again, I'm being very careful not to go outside of that box, because the harder I press, the more difficult it becomes to erase. Multiple directions is what's going to allow me to fill in up to edges and corners, and applying even pressure. I should not see a scribbly look to it. I should not see any areas that stick out as darker or lines at all. All right. Choking up a little more, I'm pressing even harder. I'm at my middle box now. I like to always start right next to the previous box so I can make sure it's a little darker and then apply that pressure across. This takes some fine motor skill, practicing getting into those little areas, up to edges. Notice you will see a little bit of white. That's the texture of the paper showing through, but I don't have any big gaps or holes that are easily see-through. No scribbly look. You might even have to start to grip really far forward. Taking that time, fill in all those little areas. For the last box, I'm going to hold the pencil just like a regular writing pencil, and I'm going to push very hard. Okay, this is my darkest, and I should get that nice solid waxy color or waxy gloss to it. Definitely don't go out of bounds on this. It won't erase if you do. Okay, a little motor skills. Filling in. I really shouldn't see any of that white showing through anymore because I'm really matting down that paper, the texture of the paper. It's filling that in. Now, let me show what you can do with a colorless colored pencil. All right, I can use this as a blending tool. It's not required. You can leave a nice soft look to your colored pencil, but if you want to blend, you can use this. It's a colorless colored pencil, so it's just the wax, and I can go over that and start to kind of push the colored pencil into the paper, and it will fill in. But you can see it definitely changes the look of it. But it's good for blending, okay? So, but I mean, I definitely would practice with this because if you wanted yours to look nice, soft, light like this, it definitely changed it a little bit as it pushes in and fills in all the white spaces on the paper. So you can test that out. It's not going to do much to the last square because that one's already really pushed into the paper, but it might fill in some little gaps and spaces that you missed. Okay, so I did the blending on the bottom half only. All right, maybe you want to test it out just like that. And that's how you make a colored pencil value scale.